This happened a few years ago. I was one of those ghouls who were wanted by the R.S.P.C.A. for torturing pet cats in the community. Cat mutilation was my favorite hobby. Actually, it was my only hobby. The R.S.P.C.A. had found another cat burnt with a skewer through its body and placed on a disposable barbecue tray. I know that sounds cruel, and yes, you're right, it is. I was walking home one night feeling proud of the malicious act one did to that poor cat. When I reached home, I opened the front door. I went into the kitchen and took a sandwich from out of the fridge. I sat around the table and ate my sandwich while using the laptop. I've moved out of my parents' house for a year now and lived alone in a one-bedroom apartment. It was about 11:30 p.m., so you know it was rather quiet. Suddenly I heard some movement in the back garden. I peeped through the window and saw someone wearing a long black cape walking in the dark. Suddenly, my jaw dropped when this person looked straight at me. This person had a pair of glowing green cat eyes, which freaked me out. Then I heard some meow sounds coming from my bedroom, so I went to see what was in there. I opened my bedroom door and saw 4 black cats with bright red eyes. These were the scariest cats I've ever seen. They sat on my bed and looked straight at me. I heard the doorbell ring, so I went to find out who was at the door. I saw a male figure through the pattern of decorated glass. I thought it was my neighbor, so I opened the door. I saw 3 angry cats with some hideous smiles looking straight at me. These cats never looked normal, so I wouldn't even think about messing with them. I slammed the door and swung around. I saw the cat eyes person standing in front of me. This person wore a hoodie and had a face mask, so I was unable to see their identity. The cat eye person lifted their arm and I saw 3 pointed knives attached to their hand. The cat eye person slashed the knives across my stomach and I fell to the ground. I lay in a pool of blood until I finally passed out. The next morning I woke up in the hospital. I saw a cheerful nurse injecting drugs into my tube. She had a nice smile that made me happy. She said my neighbor found me on the floor and called 999. We began talking. I told her how I enjoyed mutilating cats, the scary cats I saw on my bed and the front door and the hooded cat eyes person who attacked me. After I shared my story with her, I noticed her lovely smile turned into a horrible frown. She walked to the window and stood there for a while. She asked me about the cat eye person I saw at my house. She said that the name of the cat eye person is Catherine, but people called her Cat for short. She turned towards me and I saw her with the same green eyes that freaked me out. She walked to the door and locked it. She told me that the cats sent her to get me. They wanted revenge for what I've done to them over the years. She said the cats I saw at my house were the ones I killed. She walked towards me with the same knives attached to her hand. I realized I couldn't move because the drugs she injected inside my tube have numbed my body. She told me if my neighbor had never came over that night, she would have finished mutilating my body, and now she's going to finish what she started. If you liked this video, please comment, like and share. Thank you for watching.